Hey everyone, welcome to my video series on Nextflow, one of the most useful tools in bioinformatics. Let's get started. So when I first started in bioinformatics as a student, running pipelines was a real challenge, and there were several reasons for this. First was because of the scripts. They were messy, and every lab had their own. Some were written in Python, some in Perl, some in Java, and they had to be run in a very specific way or it wouldn't work. The second reason was because of dependencies. Bioinformatic pipelines often had numerous software dependencies that needed to be installed manually, and once you got them installed, things still didn't work. The third reason was because of reproducibility. Labs would often use slightly different versions of the same tools, which gave slightly different results, making it difficult to reproduce analyses. And finally, portability. A pipeline that worked on my computer often wouldn't work on someone else's university cluster or server. These are exactly the kinds of problems that Nextflow was built to solve. So what is Nextflow? Nextflow is a workflow manager built on top of a cool programming language called Groovy. Now you won't need to learn Groovy to get started with Nextflow, but the important takeaway message is that Nextflow is designed for creating computational pipelines with reproducibility, scalability, and portability in mind. And the basic idea is pretty simple. You write a pipeline once, and it will run anywhere. On your laptop, on a university cluster, in the cloud, and on any operating system. And it will give you consistent, reproducible results every time. So Nextflow has been around for a little over a decade now, and has become one of the most popular workflow managers in bioinformatics. And more recently, a global community has formed around Nextflow called NFCore. And the primary goal of this community is to create standardized, open source bioinformatic pipelines in Nextflow that anyone can use. And these pipelines are developed and maintained by scientists, engineers, and students from all over the world. And since its inception in 2018, has released more than 100 bioinformatic pipelines. So what makes NFCore so special? First is the pipeline catalog. You'll find pipelines for RNA-seq, variant calling, metagenomics, ChIP-seq, and many more. And if a pipeline doesn't exist yet, you can either build your own or ask the community for help, and people will actually help you. Second is documentation. Each pipeline has clear guidelines on inputs, outputs, and the tools it uses under the hood. And third is community support. The NFCore Slack channel has over 12,000 members. There are dedicated channels for specific pipelines, places to ask questions, and spaces for announcements and discussion. So that's the big picture about Nextflow. In this video series, I'll be showing you how to install Nextflow, manage dependencies, run NFCore pipelines, understand outputs, and finally, scale pipelines to handle multiple samples. That's it for this video. In the next video, we'll get started with installing Nextflow. I'll see you there.